Overcoming anxiety, Rob's story, and coping mechanisms. Welcome to Powerful Positivity. Today we're sharing the story of Rob, a man who has faced immense challenges but found ways to rise above them. His journey through social and health anxiety, compounded by the loss of his father to cancer, is one of resilience and hope. Let's walk through his story and explore some effective coping mechanisms for dealing with anxiety and grief. Rob has struggled with anxiety for as long as he can remember. It started with social anxiety in his teenage years and later developed into health anxiety. When his dad passed away from cancer, it felt like his world was falling apart. But through this journey, Rob has learned a lot about managing anxiety and coping with loss. He hopes that his story and the tips shared today can help anyone going through similar struggles. Rob describes social anxiety as having a voice in his head, constantly questioning and doubting every move he makes. He used to avoid social situations altogether, which only made things worse. One thing that helped him was cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. Through CBT, he learned to challenge negative thoughts and gradually expose himself to social situations. Rob, let's discuss some of the thoughts you have in social settings. What goes through your mind? Rob would often think people are judging me or that I'm saying something stupid. How often do those thoughts prove true? Rob says, rarely, if ever. It's mostly in my head, exactly. It's important to remember that our thoughts aren't always facts. Let's work on challenging these thoughts and replacing them with more positive, realistic ones. Deep breathing exercises and mindfulness have also been crucial in Rob's journey. These techniques help ground him and reduce anxiety in the moment. Whenever I feel anxious, I take a few minutes to focus on my breathing. I inhale deeply through my nose, hold for a few seconds, and exhale slowly through my mouth. This simple practice calms my nervous system and helps me regain control. Spending time in nature is another powerful way Rob manages his anxiety. The fresh air, the sounds of birds, and the beauty of the surroundings can be incredibly soothing. I make it a point to go for a walk every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Being in nature helps me clear my mind and find a sense of peace. The loss of his father was a turning point in Rob's life. Grieving while dealing with anxiety felt overwhelming, but he found ways to honor his dad's memory and cope with the loss. Losing my dad was the hardest thing I've ever faced. I felt lost and alone, but I realized that bottling up my emotions wasn't helping. Talking to friends and family, and sometimes even just letting myself cry, was essential. Joining a support group for people who have lost loved ones provided Rob with a sense of community and understanding. In the support group, I met others who were going through the same thing. Sharing our experiences and supporting each other made a huge difference. Journaling became another key tool for Rob. Writing down his thoughts and feelings allowed him to process his grief and anxiety. Journaling helps me express what I'm going through without fear of judgment. It's a safe space where I can be completely honest with myself. Rob encourages those struggling with anxiety or grief to remember that they are not alone. He advises reaching out for help, whether through therapy, support groups, or talking to loved ones. Practicing mindfulness, finding activities that bring peace, and taking one day at a time are key steps. Healing is a journey, and it's okay to take small steps. Rob's journey is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. By embracing coping mechanisms and seeking support, he's found a way to manage his anxiety and honor his father's memory. We hope his story inspires you to find your own path to healing and positivity. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Powerful Positivity for more inspiring stories and tips. Together we can create a community of hope and resilience.